Hey, good morning, friends. A new day, new episode. This is our mob switch for the front of the factory. Drown count as surface mobs. I just need to trap 8 of these guys in that hole, and it should protect most of that area up there. And then I probably have to do it again over here, stop them from spawning there, and then the factory should be nice and safe. Yeah, this is how I'm starting my morning. Pretty simple. Gonna get this guy's attention here. He's gonna follow me into that hole. Oh, come on, buddy. I'm gonna name tag him and then lead him down that tunnel and just punch him into the hole. Real simple. Hopefully I don't fall into that hole at some point, you know, especially when there's like 7 of these guys in there, because I'll die pretty quick. That's gonna be crazy, so I'm trying to be careful with it, you know. We'll see what happens. I should have just set up some trap doors and had them just fall in instead of fighting them, but where's the fun in that, right? Alright, I'm gonna get this guy in, and then I don't think I need to show you the rest of this, but I wanted to just show you the process. You know, and I don't fully understand it, but there's cave spawns and surface spawns. Different mobs count towards different caps, right? Did I name him? Yeah, mob switch, mob switch. Okay, so that's 1 2 3 4 5. I need 3 more, guys, and this up here should be totally clear of like creepers and skeletons and zombies spawning at night. You know, I might have to get another switch in on the other side over there. Like I said, I don't 100% know how this works, but I'm trying to keep it in chunks. So I know that this from here to there is a chunk on that building, so I count it out, and then right here is the beginning of a new chunk. Okay, so then I went out to this chunk, which is, see where the copper doors are there? Each copper door is the edge of a chunk. So I wanted this whole area here safe, so that cave entrance leads down to here, like right around here. So it's in this chunk, which should protect, you know, this way, that way, that way, that way from anything spawning. And then if I get one over here in the right chunk, it should stop them from spawning over here too, when we like come out of the portal, you know, and walk towards the factory and stuff. And I might have to put one on this side. I'm not sure. I gotta ask the guys. If you look at chat, they're working on spawns or mob switches too. So this is my morning so far, guys, and Anoan is working. I'm gonna get in the call with him later, but he's over here somewhere. There he is. He's up there right now looking at stuff. Oh, he's getting the brains working. Okay, this is the interface, guys. This will be the interface where we come in and pick what we're crafting and like put the chulkers of stuff in. That makes sense? He'll explain it a lot better. We'll get to that in a little while. I'm going to let him work though and get out of his space for now and get back to keeping him safe. See you in a bit. Hey guys, it's a new day. I haven't been able to link up with Anoan yet. I started on a new realm yesterday. While he was doing this, I was playing over there. But if you look, guys, he's getting the other 3 started. So this is the 4 crafter setup that runs the whole factory. Well, not that runs it. You know, this is like the muscle behind it, and then the brains run it. That's the interfaces and everything, but hey, he's made a lot of progress. I love what he's going for here. Turning the water streams into pipes. You know, and we'll let all that... Oh man, I don't want to touch anything. Oh my gosh. Okay, but we'll let all of that oxidize fully. That'll look really good, guys. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. So, picture it like this, you know, you walk in. Dragon head. That's new since I was here last. You know, this is the courtyard. Whatever we come up with for the courtyard, when you look down, we'll see these... The items and everything shooting across the highways. It'll look like pipes. There will be stuff lighting up with the crafters, and you know, it'll just be like a factory that's alive and working and making stuff, and we want to put it on display so you can see everything. So the floor is probably going to be glass like this. Most of it, you know, around the edges, we might do something else. We're still thinking about that. But man, look, seeing it coming together like this, guys. I have goosebumps right now. Like, I just wanted to pop in on Valhalla and see the progress he's made. This was all just in a day, guys. He's getting all the detailing done here. Started this one, getting all the guts in the water highways, and I think they're hiding underneath that floor down there. You know what? We can look real quick. I don't want to break anything though, guys. Yeah, I'm not going to go in there, but it looks like they're going to go underneath this level. Okay, underneath this level over to there where the interface is. You know, so you drop off your items, they'll drop down into the ice highways and just make their way over to the right area. And I don't even know how to begin explaining that. That's where Anoan comes in. Guys, honestly, I don't even know what a shulker splitter is. I know what a crafter is. I kind of know what a shulker unloader is. That just takes a full shulker box and like drains everything out of it, right? And then I don't know, man. I'm not really the redstone guy yet, guys. Mob switch here. Keep Anoan safe. I went ahead and finished. Got some drowned over here, drowned over here, drowned over there. I didn't see anything spawning out here at night, guys. And then Piano Man came over and marked out a couple chunks for me, so I know how it's going to look over here at the circus. You know, I know where my chunks are, so I can go ahead and start getting mob switches set up here, so it can be dark, and I don't have to worry about anything spawning. And that's it, guys. I don't think there's anything new on Valhalla since that last time I recorded. This all looks the same. Super smelter. I think I showed you that. Groovy Cove came over. Built me a super smelter for all my dye. Still cooking there. Look at that. Crazy. Oh my gosh. It's still cooking. Actually, I probably need to empty this out before it fills up. Huh. Okay, yeah. Oh wait, you know what? Then it'll just fill up all the hoppers. We got some time. We got some time. And let's see how this bad boy's doing. Is he hooked up a shulker loader right to this? Oh, no full shulker yet. I just grabbed it the other day. And then there's a filter for the ink sac, so I don't have to worry about that. We're still collecting ink over here. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's crazy. And I didn't do anything with the slime farm yet, guys. But I just wanted to check in. I'm going to give Anoan a few days to build all that stuff, and I'm going to be over on Bedrock SMP getting a fresh start. Be back in a bit. Hey guys, I'm back on Valhalla. It's been about a week, and Anoan has just been going crazy. Look at this. No, he got sick with the flu, so I'm sure he hasn't been 100%, obviously. But oh my gosh, what he's accomplished here is just amazing. I love how it looks. I love this look. Just picture it all oxidized, guys. Man, this is so cool. He made it like a legit like factory with the pipes, and oh my gosh, all the waterways look amazing. Like I just have to put a floor in. I think it's ready for a floor now, guys. Oh, what do we got over here? Hey, you caught a buddy. Is that a spear, buddy? Or just a buddy? That's just a buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh my gosh, look at this though. He did so much. Yeah, so floor. I got to start thinking about the floor for this, guys. We've been tossing ideas around for a few weeks, and you know, I haven't really settled on anything yet. I'm thinking something like this where we can see down in. You know? This guy's still going. But yeah, oh, another thing that really surprised me, guys. It's been a week. And the sniffer car is still connected to the minecart. The pig boat, that lead broke. The pig boat was sitting right here. I just reconnected that. But the sniffer car is still going. And I know people have been coming and going because Anoan's been working on that factory. So it's been loaded before. I thought these were supposed to break, you know, if they go into unloaded chunks and stuff. But nope, he's just trucking along here. Cruising up and down the road, man. No cares in the world. I love it. I love it. But yeah, I had to hook that car back up. Who knows how long it'll last, but look at this, guys. Okay, so floor. We're thinking about floor ideas today. And plans for the circus. I don't even remember if I walked you through this part. But this is what I got here so far. I need to fix this water. This was really annoying to me because I had to dig this all out and add the water myself. And I can't get these water sources to fill in. I got to go get some ice and just fill it all up and break it, you know. But, so you land here. Little walkway. I'm thinking I put some kind of arch, you know, a few blocks tall on each side here with lights and stuff. You're walking down like a little tunnel of lights. Then maybe some little shop here or stand, gift stand or something. Something to kind of signify like you're entering, you know, a spot. I don't know. And then I have these two spots here on each side where I want to do some kind of statue or, you know, like a big light or something, or like a brazier that has some fires, some campfires on the top. That might look really cool on both sides, right? And then this will be where the happy gas, like you hop on the boat here and the gas carries you up. Like I think the boat might be here, like, you know, a few blocks out, so you have to click on it, or the boat will be right here. But I dug this out because at first I was going to put the elevator in where you walk right on, but I want to do the launcher that launches us up really fast, you know, and then it'll be on a timer that just brings it back down. Yeah, so circus plans still in the works, guys. I didn't forget about that. Let's see how many seeds my allays have gathered while I've been away. I don't know if anybody's been over here this far. No, it doesn't look like it. This hasn't been loaded yet. Okay, that's good actually. All my villagers are safe. Yeah, nothing's different over here. Oh, wait a minute, something's different. Somebody brought us our first gladiator for the fight. Oh, you got me, you jerk. For the fight pit. That's awesome. I wonder who that was. That was probably Groovy, I bet. That was probably Groovy. That seems like a Groovy thing to do. I love this. Uh-oh, she hurt herself though, man. Hopefully she heals herself. I'm gonna change her name too. That's Gladys. Gladys the Gladiator. Gladys the Gladiator Witch. Oh man, this looks all the same. Yeah, man, it feels like I've been gone for a really long time, but it's only been a week, guys. Oh, somebody added some end rods there. Cool. Yeah, Valhalla fireworks. Pretty sure I showed you this portal. It's the one that comes out right on that road by the factory. So, right here. Yeah, sniffer car. Hey, pig boat. Oh, yay, we caught it. Awesome, look at that. Look at that. We got there just in time for our shuttle ride. Thanks, buddy. Okay, let's sleep real quick and have a look at this floor again. You know, I might keep you with me. I know my heater just kicked on. I'm sorry, guys. But I'm going to keep you with me for a second while I kind of talk this through in my head here. You know, like here's the lobby. You come in. Still didn't finish this yet. I want like a reception desk. He's got his interfaces to hook up still. Looks like he started to set them up. And then, yeah, we're going to walk out here to this big open courtyard with the floor where you can see the factory working. Factory working. Like the workers down there moving around and stuff. We might try to get some golems walking around. I don't know. I don't want them to break anything. But I just had kind of an inspiration here. See how he has this walkway here? What if we do this right above? The same thing. All the way across. And then just have it be completely open. You know, like we put some handrails on the walkway. And then just have it open. No glass or anything. Just completely open so you can see right in. I think that would be even better than having the glass floor. The glass floor makes sense for a lobby. But this is the factory floor. We want to see that operational. I want this to be all open. No floor lines blocking your view. You know, just a walkway you walk across. Maybe it turns off this way, turns off that way. Leads to the other side where there's you know, another walkway with the copper grate so you can see right down below. Like I want this all open and visible. That's what we're gonna do. It'll come right up to here to this interface. I'm pretty sure this was the color selector, the dyes. I think that's why there's so many. I think, guys. I'm not sure. But, yeah, this is going to be so cool. Let me get together some copper and just put together a little great walkway. Oh, I'm out of rockets. See what I can come up with, guys. But I want to make it look like this, like he has it. So we're just going to go, you know, it's going to be mirrored, basically. But instead of the stairs, I'll probably do maybe the chiseled copper block, oxidized, with the railing on top of it. Yeah. Or, I don't know. We'll have to see. Can I get up there? No. Why not? Doing this right there. We go. Hey, we made it. Alright, guys. Let me get some stuff together and make some progress, and then I'll bring it back. Hey, we're back on Valhalla, and it's been a while, guys. It's been a while since I put out an episode on this realm. Because a lot's been happening. You know, I was busy on Bedrock SMP, but I have been sneaking over here and getting stuff done. I got this walkway done in the courtyard. Anoan's been really busy. But, you know what? I don't like how his redstone looks, guys. This doesn't really look good, so I'm just going to start breaking stuff here. Yeah, you know, whatever. He can redo it. No big deal, right? It only took him like hours to build all this stuff. I'm just gonna destroy it. Destroy it all! So, here's what happened, guys. Anoan built this amazing, giant 4-crafter setup, and it works. It could craft anything in the game. But, it wasn't fast enough for him. So he's been cooking, and he redesigned this whole thing, guys, made it incredibly faster. I don't know the numbers, or I would say the numbers, but it sounded like it's a lot faster. But we need to get rid of everything now, and you know, I'm gonna leave the courtyard there just so he has a kind of a reference of where the floor is gonna be when he's putting everything in. But this could all change. We might just make it completely open. Because I saw the new setup and it looks amazing. I want it to be completely visible. I want it to be completely open so you can see everything working, and then just have walkways around the edges. But we need more space. So I got to take all of this stuff out. I'm going to help him out and just get all this out, you know, while he's busy working and stuff. I got time to do that right now. And then got to switch the beacon over to haste because I'm going to dig out this whole chunk here. These two here, get them all dug out to the same level as this one. And then the whole thing is going to get maybe 15 blocks deeper. So I'll go in here. Well, I'll go down there. Like you can see where the stone is. You know, there's a couple block gap already. But I'll just start digging everything down a bit more. What'd I say, like 15 blocks? So the whole thing, guys, that's a lot of work. That's going to be a lot of time, a lot of grinding. I'm just going to be, you know, doing my thing. Get some music going. Get my beacon. Maybe I'll talk some of these other guys into helping me if they're on. You know, we could just have fun digging a big hole together. But yeah, and I'm not sure about this stuff on the top, so I'm gonna leave that for now. I think that's something separate. That this all works fine. I think. Am I stuck in here? Oh geez. But the crafter's down in the middle. That's what got changed. So, it just seems kind of crazy, right? We've been working on this for a few months, and we didn't even finish, and it's already getting replaced. But that's how this game is, you know? And I'd rather it be the best thing out there and take a little bit longer than to rush it out and get something that works just to have it be slower than it could be, you know? I know that would bug Anoan. I know it. Like, the whole time, he would just be thinking, man, this could be 10 times faster. But that isn't it, guys. I've been busy also. I got my elevator put in. Happy gassed elevator. Let's see if it works. First try. We push a button and we go up. And this is going to be how people get to the circus grounds. I'm still cooking on this. I might turn this into a little mini circus tent. Oh, hey, buddy. You've been working. But, guys, I built a dunk tank over here. Same one from Bedrock SMP. I came over here and built it the next day. Just so these guys could have some fun playing it too. People already checked it out. right? Let's see. I had this full, so people won this many prizes already. And you know, this is the realm where everybody has everything. They have all the big mega farms. Look at the days played, guys. They have everything. But they don't all have sniffer eggs. So that's something that's kind of unique that I brought to the table. They don't all have the Nautilus armor. So that might be nice. Nice little surprise. And I just went with stuff that, you know, makes it look more like we're at a real carnival. You know, so it looks like he's holding a toy right now. He's got some horse armor. It looks like a little toy. I thought that would be a fun way to do it on this realm. Because I'm not really here for diamonds on this realm. I don't have shops and that kind of stuff. So as far as payment goes, place one of anything into barrel for 2 shots. So my goal with this, I want a bunch of shulkers of random items that we can use to stress test the storage system. Or maybe there's items that they didn't think of to add filters for, and somebody might pay with it. You know, it's just some random thing they have. So I'm going to be donating all of the proceeds from this game to the main storage. I hope that can maybe help somehow. What else? I got this laid out. This is where I think my main circus tent's going to be, guys. So picture a big circle here to start, you know, and then it goes up probably about this many blocks. Add a bunch of frill on the outside, maybe some spikes or something, decoration. And then it pitches up to the top, you know, and then maybe halfway up the slope, I'll do another little extension, have it bump out a little bit and have some more frills and decorations. You know, I want to try to make it look like a nice, big, crazy fantasy circus tent, guys. It's going to be fun. I've been working on ideas for that for a while. But one of my first goals on this realm, now that I'm back, and now that I know about how like chunk alignment works and portal farms and everything, I want to build a small 1 portal gold farm, the same one I built on Bedrock SMP, and I want to hide it down in this cave, guys. I'm pretty sure if I clear all of this out here, you know, and I might even get rid of the cactus farm now. We have a few shulkers of green dye. I think that's all we're going to need for the fireworks factory. I can always rebuild it somewhere else too, you know. You know how I am with that stuff. I picture that portal farm here. So if this is in the way, it's going to go. That might be what I do today. And instead of sitting there taking an hour, breaking all the frog lights and glass by hand, I might just blow this whole thing up with TNT, guys. If that happens, I'm definitely bringing you back for that. So it's going to make a mess in here, but whatever. We're going to start fresh and, you know, same way I did the gold farm on Bedrock, I'm going to do it here. I'm going to make it match this color palette. Have it, you know, a stairway leading down to the AFK spot, a bubble column up to the Trident Killer. The portal's going to be hidden completely by stone and make it look like it's part of the cave. I've been thinking about this a bit. I already have my directions lined up. And it'll fit right here because this is about 80, 81. And if it's at 81, the top of it, I need 14 to be the bottom of it. So I just need to go down 6 blocks from here, guys, which isn't too much of a dig. If I get a beacon set up in here, right, could just clear all this out real quick. Get a nice big flat surface down here. That's where the item filter system will go. Yeah, I think this will work. This is kind of like the best spot for this too, you know, and anybody that needs to use it, they can get here quickly through the portal. Well, actually, I'll probably have to move my portal. Yeah, I will have to move my portal. It's going to be too close to the farm. Okay. Maybe my portal goes over here, more closer to where underneath where the circus is going to be. Right? Like if my portal's right up here in this little alcove or something, that's far enough away from that. Perfect. Yeah, and it's right, like the circus is right up there, guys. So I could have a little quick access up. Yeah, I'm excited back on this realm, you know. Like I said, I've been kind of popping in here and there. I got all that stuff done, but I wasn't recording much. I was over here like really late at night, you know, just getting stuff done. But we're back, guys, and I'm kind of at a point on both realms where I can split my time and start working on more big, fun projects. But I want to get this gold farm done just so I always have golden apples, and I don't have to beg Anoan for golden apples anymore. He came through today and saved me. This will last me for quite a while, but I want to get this farm built anyway. So I've already shown you how I do those. It's Slack Lizard's tutorial, his portal ticking gold farm. It's about 7 months old, the tutorial. I believe he has another one that's older, but look at the latest one. Hey, Epic's on. Awesome. And maybe I get to, if he's not busy, I want him to play the dunk tank with me. I don't know if he's had time to come out here yet. He's been really busy on his base, guys. And we're going to get a tour of that soon, where he walks us through everything, the progress he's made on it. You've already seen it. It looked amazing, and now it just looks like breathtakingly beautiful, man. It's so cool, guys. So that's going to be this episode. We're going to get some stuff done, make some progress. And Epic left. Hey, buddy. Are you Bob? Oh, you're over in Goat's house on Bedrock. Right, Bob? Uh-oh. Bob's mad. Bob's mad. Bob's dead. Alright, let me make some progress and I'll bring him back. Alright, I lied. I don't want to waste anything, so I'm taking it down by hand. Already got rid of all that. And this part is going to take forever. But I'm going to listen to some Hermitcraft, catch up on that. Oops. Yeah. So, this should work out perfectly though, guys. I'm thinking about it a bit more. You know, I'll have levels, different levels to get to the Trident Killer. Stairs that go down, a drop down, a bubble up. Portal will be completely hidden right here. It's gonna look awesome, and it's gonna fit perfectly. You know, that's a chunk. So this is a chunk. You know, the portal will be like right here. Hidden behind stuff like that, guys. Give me some time to cook. Okay, I've been cooking. But I gotta eat right now. Gold farm. Kind of the same setup as I have on the other realm. The enchanting room's right here by where you get your experience. But something I have on this realm that I'm about to go add to the other one, guys. All of the gold gets piped up to this barrel right here at the AFK spot. So you don't have to go down into the redstone at all to get it. But if you do need to go down here, there's a maintenance hatch. Furnaces are over here. All your crafters and everything. Tried to make it look really good. And this stuff is kind of visible when you're on the walkway, you know? But that's cool. I like that. But the portal is pretty much hidden completely. I made it so there's one spot where you can see the portal going on and off, and that's it. And that is up here in the Trident Killer room. I gave people this glass block right next to here so that you can see when it's on. Just so you know, like when you turn it off, that it's actually off. You know, like that. And just to make sure it's working and stuff. I mean, you'll be able to tell if it's working once you see all the pigs coming. Trident Killer's here. Trident storage here. Drop down to the AFK spot. Bubble column up right by the exit. So you can just, boom, turn everything off. Take off. And, yeah. I hid the portal behind the custom lift that I did here. Or whatever you want to call that. It's not done. I think I want to get some more detail in it, some patches of andesite, maybe some hanging moss. You know, but this cave is the long-term project, guys. I'm gonna do the same thing over here that I've been doing on Bedrock SMP, like bring in areas like this where nothing's gonna go unless I clear all that out and put something there. I'm gonna just moss all of this, blowberries, some lanterns, flowers, you know. Try to make it like a lush cave all over. And I had to move my portal, my main nether portal, over here so it's far enough away from the gold farm that anybody that comes through it while the gold farm is on doesn't end up in the gold farm. R.I.P. Emerald's dogs. Sorry, Emerald. But, you know, I might do the same thing over here where, like, right when you come through the portal, you're just greeted by, like, lush. And then up here's a spot. Maybe we can have a pet. Something interesting up here. You know, something that you could see. So I might have to carve this out a little bit. I'll figure this out. Like I said, long-term project, guys. At first I was going to put my portal over here, but I ended up going for this corner. So we'll do something here. I'm thinking maybe a rail system where you can just hop on the minecart and it takes you all the way through to the other side. Past, you know, various farms and alcoves and stuff that I have. around. So yeah, I'm kind of getting into the long-term cave base plan phase. And I know I have 2 cave bases going right now, but that's new for me. Like, I've never done the cave life thing, and I'm liking it, guys. I like it. I like the vibes. You know, I'm gonna work on this and get this all looking good. Try to match this color palette. I like this. Like some kind of, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe that. It's like steampunky, but not cyberpunky too. I don't know. Whatever. It looks awesome. I'm gonna do this whole cave like that. Since my portal's over here, one thing I want to do is get some coordinates written down and find a nice spot to have a up bubble elevator that heads up to the circus, because the circus is like that way, you know, not too far, but if I could launch from here, maybe that way, you know, right when you come through the portal, if you want to go to the circus, you can just head up here right away, or you can take off into the cave, right? Give people options. Give me options too. Yeah, but that's done, guys. I got that done in a day. It's been a day, like exactly, since I started it. Made it look good. And then I'm back here talking to you guys now, and I ran out of rockets again, guys. But yeah, I'm thinking, you know, the rail could eventually come over here, go right past the sea pickle farm, and then join up over by my little storage wall and the gold farm entrance, you know, and then whatever ends up going down here. Brainstorming for this. This is a pretty cool spot to put something. Maybe even like a big, huge custom stalactite, you know, where they're connected. Or like an underground fountain or something, or a big tree, something like that, guys. That just seems like a cool focal spot, because when you come down, since the portal's hidden, you don't really see much. You see the little, almost looks like a research station, observation post or something up there on the cliffside, right? And then I was thinking I might do, man, I was really thinking about this. I almost did it before I recorded. Some kind of big support, or like girder or beam, I guess you'd call it. It just goes straight across, and then chains that are connected to each of these, so that it gives it like that suspension bridge vibe. But the way it is now, I was thinking I might be able to just turn these drop chutes, like turn the whole thing into a big pillar. Like, so from out here, it'll just look like a giant pillar that this is sitting on top of. I don't know, like there's some kind of drilling being done or something, and some experiments or something. I don't know, guys. We'll think about that, you know. All of that could come with time. It could change. I just wanted it to be functional, easy to use, and look good. You know, you don't see the portal flickering. But today, we are going to take this iron nugget, or iron ingot, sorry, fly over to the factory, and we're going to change this beacon out to haste. We're going to start chopping all this stuff down, guys. Round one. Get it all taken out, and then start digging. It's going to be my busy project for the day. He's got all his shulkers here of stuff, but I'm just going to load up some chests, I think, with everything, so that he can load his shulkers up his own way, because I know, you know, everybody usually has their own way of doing stuff. We'll just go like that, I think. Is that enough? There we go, just in case I need more. I don't really think this is safe at night out here, so I'm going to go ahead and sleep. Anything spawning up here with us? No. Okay, we're going to sleep real quick, and then head down there, change the beacon over, and I'm going to start digging. But I'm not sure if I showed you what's down there yet, so we're going to do that real quick. We're going to go down here together. And then we just drop, and I believe there's water here. Yes, okay, good. Alright, we're down here. So I started mining. You know, my goal eventually is to connect the cave site up with the factory site underground like this, and have rails that go back and forth, you know. You guys know how I like to do that. But I just haven't really grinded too much here. I just started the tunnels on this world. remember the Christmas tree, I have big, huge tunnels all under there. Like, so the next time I'm in a grinding, mining mood, it's going to be over here. I need to expand all of this down here. But for now, we're just switching this over to haste. Wait, you go haste, haste 2, check. Right? Switched. Okay, haste 2. Let's just make sure it refreshes. Okay, yeah, cool. We're good. All right, guys. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Tearing all that redstone down, digging that courtyard out bigger. Forgot we had this giant cave over here, guys. Remember this one? Yeah, this is where my rockets ran out before. And I got lost down here because it just kept going and going and going in one of the directions. But anyway, I'm not going to get lost on here again today. I got work to do. Oh, but who knows? We might end up exploring or something. We'll see, guys. We'll see. So here we are. I think all of this gets taken out too. Right? And I'm going to dig this down another probably like 10 blocks, I think. And then I'm not quite sure where we are. You know what? This whole floor is going to have to come out too, I think. I might have to talk to Anoan first about that, just to be safe. But if I go like this and that, no water spills out. Okay. Get up here real quick. Alright, guys. Wish me luck. It's going to start tearing this stuff down. Bring it with me for a second, I guess. I got room in my bags, right? What was that from? Oh, that was from that thing. Those are mine. Okay. Yay. Okay, so we can just start tearing stuff down. If water spills out, you know, we'll just get up here and plug it up. Break that button, plug it up, plug it up, plug it up. That worked. Should have probably taken care of the water first. But, you know, I have no idea what any of this stuff does, what the best way to take it out down is, so it's just all coming down. I know it all has to come down, that's all I know. But we're just gonna start. And I mean, obviously it'd be fun to just blow it all up with dynamite, but this is, you know, redstone stuff that takes a long time to craft. I'm not gonna do that. We'll see. No, I'm joking. Okay, yeah, guys, I know this is super boring, but it's also kind of satisfying because it's like crazy, awesome, impressive stuff, and I just get to demolish it all and tear it all down, and that's gonna actually be kind of fun for me, man. I'll bring you guys back when I make some progress on this. Once I dig these other chunks out that we need. I think it was, which ones was it? Those ones over here, right? So all of this over here. Ooh-wee, we're gonna be digging, listening to music. I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. Okay, so I got it all taken out. All that impressive redstone's gone. Dug out those chunks by hand, guys, by myself. Just listening to Hermitcraft, listening to music, and digging. And I saved it all, too. So I got shulkers and shulkers of stone. I need to talk to Anoan, though, because I'm not sure if this is coming out. Over here. Or this one over here. I don't think so. I think he just needed all of this stuff. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, guys, you know, I know it's been kind of a crazy episode here. You know, it took a long time. It was a long time. Usually my episodes, you know, it's a few days worth of stuff. This one was over a month in the making, just because of the circumstances and everything that happened. But, you know, I got a lot done, guys. And I settled in. I'm home here on Valhalla. And I'm about to start my circus. I'm excited, guys. One of the reasons I've been putting this off so long is I wasn't sure which colors to go with. You know, do you go with the red and white classic circus tent? Or like blue and yellow, blue and white, green and purple, cyan and blue? You know, there's so many options. So I asked the boys, and a few people said right away, classic red and white. That's the way to go. So that's what we're going to go for, guys. I'm going to start building it out, see what I come up with. I'm not quite really sure what to do. You know, the way I'm looking at this, like the tent itself isn't really my big focus. Yeah, I want it to look good, But I'm more worried about the stuff that's going to be happening inside of it and around it. You know? I'm excited to get started on this fight pit. So is Gladys over there. She's just been hanging out this whole time, guys, waiting. Gladys the Gladiator Witch. That's awesome. All right, yeah. Stay tuned, guys. I'm at a point on both realms where I can start on big, fun projects. Don't really have to worry about infrastructure stuff. You know, I never had to on this realm, but on the other one, I'm all caught up. So I'm going to be splitting my time, getting the circus going here, getting Copper Golem Ninja Warrior going over there. Stay tuned, guys. I'll see you next time.